And joining me now is Hisham Mhanna, a spokesperson for the International Committee of the Red Cross, who is inside Gaza. Thank you so much for joining us. And Hisham, you were just in Rafah, where the UN now estimates more than 800,000 people have evacuated. What did you see there while you were on the ground?
Good evening, Gabe, and thank you for having me. The situation deteriorates by the hour across the Gaza Strip, particularly in the Rafah governorate, where hundreds of thousands of people had to flee after evacuation orders were issued by the Israeli authorities on May the 6th. I could see many families walking on foot for long miles and carrying their children and whatever they could carry from their belongings. Others could afford to, hire a cart dragged by donkeys or other means of transportation or vehicles. People are headed to areas without clear destination. The areas they were instructed to move to are empty, sanded areas without proper infrastructure, with no adequate access to healthcare, clean water, drinking water, adequate or sufficient amounts of food, and definitely no guarantees for safety or security. Mm-hmm. So they have moved from living in tents or makeshift tents to other areas that are even less equipped to inhabit their families and their babies there.
Such a difficult situation. Hisham, the White House said today that aid from the pier is getting to civilians. Now, that's different from what the Pentagon said yesterday. What are you seeing on the ground?
The International Committee of the Red Cross, the ICRC, welcomes any effort from anyone who would help or lead to alleviating the suffering of the civilians in Gaza Strip. We witnessed, amount of aid coming through the pier over the past few days. However, it cannot be sufficient, cannot fulfill the needs of almost 2 million people across the Gaza Strip, and it cannot replace the most efficient mean of transporting aid, which is land transport. There is the Rafah crossing that used to be the main gateway, not only for trucks loaded with humanitarian aid entering Gaza, but also for humanitarian teams, including surgeons and nurses who should be working now from, the few remaining hospitals that are functional. And also, it used to be the exit way for thousands of patients and injured people entitled to receive medical health care abroad. Now, this has been closed for closely 3 weeks now due to the military operation in Rafah. And there's a significant decrease in the amount of aid comparing to what used to enter Gaza before the start of the military operation.
And Hisham, I want to be clear here. So the UN says that it is halting food deliveries in Rafah because it's run out of supplies. What specifically is the status of the Red Cross's supplies? Do you have enough? You said you need more aid, but do you have at least enough to get a little bit through?
Well, I can give you an example of one of the humanitarian activities the ICRC implements in Gaza, which is supporting community kitchen centers, distributing thousands of hot meals for thousands of families on daily basis. Our target was 50,000 meals on daily basis. Unfortunately, it decreased to only 10,000 because we were not able to access areas where the majority of the population now is existing, including in Rafah and Khan Yunis. We're trying to do our best and try to overcome the challenges. However, we are still also short on other supplies like fuel, which is urgently needed not only to maintain such activity, but also to maintain the entire humanitarian operation going. We have recently established a field hospital in Rafah, in southwest Rafah, and it consumes an average of 600 liters per day of fuel. We have sufficient quantities that would keep the hospital running for a few weeks, but if the situation continues like this may impact also our operation in that field hospital, like many other humanitarian organizations in Gaza.
And Hisham, the International Criminal Court is accusing top Israeli and Hamas officials of war crimes and crimes against humanity. Do those accusations align with what you've seen on the ground in Gaza?
Well, this is not a matter of specialty of the International Committee of the Red Cross. We have an ongoing bilateral dialogue with both parties to the conflict, including the Israeli authorities. And behind the closed doors, we discuss any issues that we witness on the ground. not only during this conflict, but historically. And this is a way that the ICRC pursues in its dialogue with parties to the conflict around the globe historically, which gives the ICRC the trust and the access that no one else can enjoy, especially for those deprived of freedom or detainees or prisoners of war.
And Hisham, I want to talk about the hostages as well. We've been speaking so much about the aid, which is incredibly important. But back in November, as part of the temporary ceasefire, the Red Cross was supposed to get access to the hostages being held by Hamas in Gaza. Does the ICRC have any new insight into what conditions those remaining hostages may be in more than 7 months into this war?
This is one of the main priorities of the International Committee of the Red Cross, is to ensure that hostages receive the treatment and the healthcare they are entitled to according to the international humanitarian law. The same like for the Palestinian detainees. As a neutral international organization, humanitarian intermediary, the Red Cross does not involve in negotiations that would lead to a political agreement. However, we stand ready to support any political agreement once both parties have the political will to reach one. What the ceasefire deal that lasted for 1 week back in November was a stark example of a success of negotiations that helped reunite families on both sides of the border together. Families on both sides of the border are still suffering. There is a wide open cut wound of separation, and we are more than happy. We are very much ready and urging both parties to do this again as soon as possible, because it's literally life-saving, and it's a human need that this has to come to a closure.
Hisham Mhanna, spokesperson for the International Committee of the Red Cross, joining us from inside Gaza. Hisham, thank you so much for your time. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.